Hello friends, kumusta? In this video, One Health Pass step-by-step guide, we will register together. We've already talked about general guide, but in this video, we'll do it together. So, welcome to my channel. I'm Jennifer Terri. I make Philippine travel updates. For those who haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing to stay updated with any travel rules in the Philippines. Okay, onehealthpass.com.ph, that is where we register. All passengers need to register. I think we've established that no, all passengers need to register, whether you are a Filipino, a foreigner, a balikbayan. Yes, it's all the same. Children included need to register. Why register? We have to register prior to our flight, so we must have our One Health Pass registration. So failure to present the One Health Pass QR code or barcode may result to non-acceptance of flight. So you could be denied boarding if you have not registered to One Health Pass. So it's either QR code or barcode. Now, these are the looks of the One Health Pass registration. So it would depend. If you only do step 1, which is the easiest, you will receive a barcode on your email, on the screen. So as soon as you receive it, screenshot, this one is accepted for boarding of flight. It is accepted upon arrival. You are already registered. This is also another version of the barcode. This is if you do the step 2. Step 2 of 2, OHP, register. This is also accepted by the airline and the Philippine authorities upon arrival. Well, this is also the last version in which travelers who hold a QR code avail for express lane. This is also accepted by the airline and upon arrival. So it's either you have a barcode or a QR code. So when do you register? You register to One Health Pass within 2 days before your departure and once your negative test result is ready. So basically, as soon as you receive your negative test result, you can register. Again, as soon as you receive your negative test result, you can start your registration. So let's go. For example, if your departure is on May 9, yung alis po ninyo sa inyong country ay May 9, you can start your registration as early as May 7 as long as may negative test result ka na. While for example, if your departure is on May 10, you can start your registration May 8 or May 9 or even on May 10 within 2 days before your departure. Will I be able to register to One Health Pass if I get tested at the airport or if I register a few hours before my flight? Yes, the barcode is provided immediately, guys, after you answer all the questions. So you can even do the registration even at the airport as long as you have access to the internet, you have your negative test result. Yes, it is possible. You can register a few hours before your flight. You will receive your barcode straight away, immediately. No need to wait. So yes, it's possible to register while at the airport. Now, before we go to the website, please prepare the following: itinerary or your ticket, your passport, you will need your passport number, a PDF or a picture of your vaccination proof, card or certificate, a PDF or picture of your negative test result. Pwede po yung screenshot. Screenshot of your negative test result is also fine. Philippine mobile number and address. A Philippine mobile number, if you don't have any family or friends in the Philippines, you can use the hotel's number where you're staying at or the resort. You can ask them or Google it. While sa mga Pilipino, yan, just borrow the number of your family or friends in the Philippines. Okay, let's go. Register together. Let's go to onehealthpass.com.ph. That is the only official government website. This is free, guys. One Health Pass is free. If the website you're registering ask for payment, credit card details, please exit by, because that is not official government site. Only go to onehealthpass.com.ph. Let's go. So this is the look of the website. Just click OK. There's a note that you need to have a negative test result and vaccination proof. Remember that Filipinos, kahit hindi vaccinated, pwede pa rin umuwi. Okay, let's go to either register or e-HTC. They are the same. They are the same. Register or E-HTC, it's your choice. So I'll go to register. And then there's the tutorial video. Just watch the video. So skipping next, let's go and register together. Click OK, then close. So just be mindful that all information here must be correct. So let's start with the first question. When is your departure? When are you departure going to the Philippines? Okay, when is your departure? Remember that departure is your when are you leaving your country of origin. So for example, if your flight is San Francisco on May 10, then Singapore May 12, and then arrival in the Philippines May 12. When is your departure date? Is it May 10 or May 12? May 10, because that is your origin country, di ba? Your origin country is the basis. So let's go with, so that's 2 days. Let's say I registered a day before my departure. So that would be 7. My departure is on the 7th. When are you arriving in the Philippines? I am arriving in the Philippines on 8. So just 1 day travel. Select type of port of entry in the Philippines airport. See port of arrival. Just check your itinerary. It should be there. Arriving as passenger, crew, non-Philippine passport or Philippine passport holder. I'll go with non-Philippine passport holder. I am going to be a former Filipino, former Philippine national. Have you been vaccinated? Yes. I have a national vaccine card. If you're vaccinated abroad, you're more likely choose this one. Then find your country. Find your country on the list. If you cannot find your country on the list, just click other country not listed above. Now we'll answer the questions. Remember that all fields in red and with asterisk must be filled out or answered. We cannot leave it blank, otherwise our registration will not be successful. So let's go with the personal profile, very easy. First name, middle name, last name. Your birth date, always start with the year. If you are a former Filipino, then you have to use the nationality of your passport. So what passport you're holding. So in my case, I would choose Australian, former Filipino. For Philippine health, PhilHealth number, if you don't have PhilHealth, just leave it blank. There is no more red asterisk on PhilHealth number. Passport number, okay, what's my passport number? I'll just put random number. Contact number, it has to be a Philippine number. Please ask your family or relatives or your hotel for a Philippine number. Yan, email is very, very, very important. Please put an email that you are able to access, that active, ma-open nyo talaga. Occupation, just type in there, my dreams singer. In my dreams. Residence details, destination upon arrival in the Philippines. Are you staying with family? Or are you staying in a hotel? So in my case, I would choose residence. I'll be staying with some relatives. I'll put. Then go get your itinerary because we have to input our travel details. This question, country or territory of port of exit. So for example, this flight that I had showed to you earlier is from San Francisco, then layover in Singapore, then to Manila. Where is the country or port of exit? That would be San Francisco, USA, because that is your country of origin. Okay, let's go. Airline name. So for example, this flight from San Francisco to Singapore is with Singapore Airlines. Okay. However, your Singapore to Manila flight is with Scoot Airlines. Scoot Air. Which flight number? would you choose? For example, is it this one or this one? This one, okay? This is the flight that is going to the Philippines. So that is the flight number that you will use and the flight airline name. I know a lot of people get this mistaken, no? Please check the flight that is going to the Philippines for the airline name. For the case of this video, it's going to be Philippine Airlines. I'll just select a random number. Okay, for those, some people are saying, I cannot find my flight number. Guys, please make sure that the flight you're choosing is the flight that's going to the Philippines. Because if, for example, if you choose the San Francisco to Singapore flight, of course, you will not find it on the list. You have to use the flight that is going to the Philippines. For example, Singapore to Manila, or Korea to Manila, or Tokyo to Manila, or Narita to Manila. Okay? You're not able to type it here. Before you're still able to do it. I don't know why they changed that, but you're not able to do it anymore. Arrival, departure, it's already there. If you know your seat number, put it in there. If you don't know, that's okay. Type of traveler, I'm a former Filipino. Is it here? Yeah, balikbayan or former Filipino. It's at the top. Purpose of travel, I can say visit family. Address abroad. Vaccine information. Are you vaccinated? Yes. Have you received your first dose? Yes. When did you receive your first dose? Go check your vaccination card or certificate. And what brand of vaccine did you get? Now this part, we have to upload our vaccination card or certificate. Only PDF, JPG, JPEG, or PNG files or formats are accepted. There is a list of only verifiable so vaccination proof issued by these countries will be accepted in the Philippines. For former Filipinos po, kahit ano naman tinatanggap. For foreigners or foreign tourists, please find your country on the list. If it's not there, well, please secure a yellow card if you can, but if you cannot do it, you would be taking a bit of a risk when it comes to arrival. Yeah, if you can find your country, like if you're vaccinated in the US, in Canada, in the UK, in Australia, in New Zealand, totally fine. Your vaccination proof are accepted. For those outside countries not on this list, please secure a WHO ICV. This is what would it look like. Yeah. Pag former Filipinos po, kahit ano naman tinatanggap, kahit wala dun sa list, yan. Okay? Alright, let's go. My vaccination certificate. And then, do you have your negative test result? It can either be antigen test or an RT-PCR. So, click yes. Then submit. It has to be PDF, same format, PDF, JPG, or GPNG. Okay, so submit. Pwede yung screenshot, pwede yung picture. Yan. And then when did you get swabbed? I will be flying tomorrow, so I got swabbed today. Testing protocol, just click a random testing laboratory. This is if in case you will be tested upon arrival. But as long as you have the valid vaccination proof, a valid negative test result, don't worry. No testing, no quarantine. So just select one and don't worry about it. So first, countries traveled, choose your country of origin. And if you have layover countries, select. That's up to select 4 naman. And then that's it. You just have to agree with data privacy and affidavit of undertaking that all information you provided is true and correct, that you authorize the Department of Health to collect your information, and that if your test result is invalid, if you are not vaccinated or fully vaccinated, you may end up in quarantine. And that's really about it. Just click yes, I agreed, attest that all information is correct and true. Then we have to copy the CAPTCHA. So what's the letter here? You have to type it po. Exactly what it is there. If it's small letter, small letter. If it's big letter, type it big letter. And then double check that all questions with red asterisk have been answered. So hindi tayo paulit-ulit. So we don't have to go back and retype the CAPTCHA. Okay. Okay, all red asterisk is filled out. I think that's it. We covered everything. Let's go click submit. Yay! Yan, we have our barcode. This is valid for boarding. We can use this to board the flight. To board the airplane upon arrival, we are already successfully registered. This is enough. Screenshot. Screenshot po, save to your phone. Okay? The best is screenshot in case there is no internet upon arrival. Or you can also print this if you still have time. It's optional. Yan, that is your barcode. So for those who want to keep it simple, ayaw na mag-proceed, if you don't want to be complicated, you can keep this one and fly to the Philippines. This is enough. But if you want to avail express lane, then continue watching. So let's go check our email, see if we received the confirmation. Alright, there we go. We received the barcode copy. OSS registration, click that. Yep, that is our barcode. We have a copy on our email. Now, the recommendation is 12 hours prior to your flight, you click this health declaration checklist. In my case, I think you can do that, guys. Follow by the book. Talagang 12 hours before the flight, you do it. Actually, pwede naman ding even a few hours or even right now, gawin na natin to. We can do it now, actually. And it's still valid. I've done this so many times and it's still valid. So I'll do it straight away. I'll do the health declaration checklist. And these are very just short questions. So we have to input our last name. And then the transaction number is already there. Log in. Alright, our name. And then our vaccination copy. Our negative test result. History of exposure to known, probable, or confirmed COVID-19 cases 14 days before onset. So have we been exposed to a COVID-19? Yes or no? Asa na yun? I don't think so. No. Have you been sick? Nagkasakit ka ba? Fever, cough, ganun. Yes or no? In my case, no. Do we have a comorbidity? Cancer, diabetes, gastrointestinal, hypertension. I would click here. Yan. And then, if it's not mentioned there, we can type it here. And then we click submit. So these are just 3 questions. History of exposure. Have you been sick? And comorbidity. Click submit. And then, tada! That's step 2 of 2. We still have the same we have the barcode. Is it the same transaction number? Yes. Still the same transaction number. Yan, we can also use this to board the flight. This is also accepted, but not qualified for express lane. For those who only want to do this part, then you're good to go. This is fine. But for those who want to avail express lane, let's check our email. Yan, we also received the second step, the second version of our barcode. Yan, step 2 of 2. We also received it on our email. 4 hours before departure. And we have to go back to our email 4 hours before departure so we can generate the QR code to avail express lane. This is only for those who want to avail express lane. But if you are happy with the barcode and manual verification, don't have to go back to the email. So let's go to the email just to show those who want to avail express lane. So click pre-departure validation and then you will see the barcode. This is what it would look like. This one. Yan. This is the QR code that you will avail express lane. It would say qualified for express lane, valid for boarding. Okay? That's all the One Health Pass. So One Health Pass, either barcode or QR code. And you can just save it on your phone. No need to print it. I hope this video has been helpful to you. If it did, please leave a like on the video. Comment down below. Subscribe if you haven't done so. Please have a safe travel, smooth arrival in the Philippines. I hope your trip will be uneventful. You know, boring is safe. And enjoy your time in the Philippines. God bless you all and stay safe. Bye.